We're back at Six Flags Great Adventure once again for another Shorline Pier construction update. So since I got back, Superman has now reopened, which is great to see. I still wonder if this ride is eventually going to get rethemed, probably. But yeah, they have started to install the wave swinger as well as the Super Roundup is almost done, which is really great to see. We're going to get more views once we get inside the park. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. So it looks like we're kind of in the final stretches of this whole area coming together, so it's really great to see. They also got some of these light posts up, which look awesome. So they still have this last piece and the ramp and a couple smaller pieces actually on the Super Roundup, but after they get that installed, also they got to put kind of the flying carousel, or sorry, the wave swinger, I guess it's now called, is kind of a little naked right now. So once they get those pieces on, then probably the whole area will be pretty much ready to go. I'm hearing a Memorial Day weekend opening. I'm not so sure. These rides are really quick to assemble, but I'm also thinking we gotta see Barrels of Fun testing before that can open. So yeah, hopefully we see that within the next upcoming weeks. So big change I'm surprised to see over here is they put Six Flags Over Georgia down here. Not Carowinds. Kings Dominion is still there, and Cedar Point, or even Kings Island. I'm like, but hey, at least glad to see Over Georgia's getting some attention. Let's head inside the park now. Another change I'm noticing on Main Street is they have switched out the Six Flags Funnel Cake Company to just the Funnel Cake Company. That looks great. Yeah, let's head back into the park. Another big thing I am really personally excited about is that Holiday in the Park is returning. Sorry, I'm gonna get copyrighted for this loud music. But actually, they're also doing a lighting package on the Ferris wheel, which is really great to see. So they're getting the word out there. They want people to know that this event is back, and it's gonna feel so good to have Holiday in the Park back here at Great Adventure and Six Flags Over Georgia. I wonder if they're gonna bring Winterfest back to Kings Dominion, but supposedly Kings Dominion might be getting sold, so we will have to wait and see. I don't think they're getting sold just yet, but maybe a few years down the line. Again, we're just gonna have to wait and see. It seems like right now, even corporate doesn't really know what's going on. They're leaving it open. I would expect that Darien Lake and Frontier City are gonna get sold back to EPR properties, but I think other than that, we're not really sure. Also, they're really advertising the new Shorline Pier section of the park. They want people to get excited for that. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. Even the costume characters are dressed up in their holiday attire. Great Adventure is absolutely pumped Holiday in the Park is returning. Sylvester looking great. I think I saw Bugs Bunny, and Houdini's back open. That is awesome. I'm probably gonna go get on this a little bit later, but really great to see. Great to see Houdini's back open. Really love this attraction. So walking into the freshly repainted boardwalk, I gotta say I really love this. I love the Jersey cream and the red maroon. It's kind of a maroonish color and blue really does look great. They've even repainted Garden State Grill over here. So good to see. Yeah, they just gotta repaint the tops of these, and I think they're putting a new chaser package on these lights. So this place should really come to life. I'm curious what they're gonna do with Boardwalk Steak and Fries. I actually think that this place is going to be one of the places that gets upgraded next year. I know they did talk about there are 2 food locations that they want to update. I have a feeling it's going to be Boardwalk Steak and Fries, maybe Jersey Steak Grill. I know also they talked about this year they are bringing like a gabagool on a stick stand and like different treats, but that's just going to be like a stand here in the Boardwalk. But I'm excited to see what comes next year with Project Purple. So again, this week I'm not doing a Project Purple construction update, but because not much is changed. But a thing that was announced today is that they are partnering with breast cancer awareness for this project. This is really great to see. Yeah, as somebody who has had a member of their family pass away from cancer, I'm really happy to see this. And I'm sure my great-grandmother, Nanny Dot, would be really happy to see this. Just a little look over here. So yeah, just gotta put the parts on for the wave swinger over there, and then finish up on the Super Roundup, and they're pretty much done. Really looks great.
I have $6 like I put that game over. Is this what they're doing over there?
They are actively working today. It's really great to see.
Let's go!
I love seeing active construction going on. Looks like they're also laying down the concrete patterns for the new pathway. You can see what it looks like, and basically they're stamping the concrete patterns into the pathway. We're getting close, guys. So it looks like this is probably going to be a shop. My guess, it might be for the Gabagool shop or another gift shop. I'm not really sure. I don't have insider information into what's going on. But that's great to see. So it's right over here, right next to the lockers for Superman. I mean, I don't want to shove a camera in these guys' faces, but it's kind of amazing how close you can get and not see what they're doing. I love watching this stuff. Alright, I think I want to leave them alone, let them do their job, and then probably we're going to come back a little bit later and check out the progress that they have made. Another big thing, they are also testing log flume right now. They currently have this sign of saying coming soon, so we might be, if I had to guess, it might open tomorrow or Sunday. We will have to wait and see. Going for a ride on Houdini because they didn't have a much of weight, and it looks kind of like they updated some of the props. Looks like they did some repainting in here. I'm pretty sure that light right there in the water chamber is new.
Houdini captivates and amazes audiences with his illusions, tricks, and mystical magic. escape death. On Halloween Day, 1926, Houdini died. With his wife Bess at his side, he promised her that if there were any way to contact her from beyond the grave, he would find them. I've never felt so much unrest. I sense Houdini's presence inside the gargoyle. But maybe his spirit is there. There, inside the Chinese water torture cell. Where will the great Houdini reveal himself to us next? Stay with me. Concentrate. Together, we have the power to draw Houdini back into the world of the living. Look! There, the candelabra. Houdini is reaching out for us. I feel we're making the connection. Concentrate. We're so close. I feel his presence growing stronger and stronger. We've done it!
Still only loading the front 2 rows, so honestly, I hope this changes. So earlier, I think I said that Great Adventure is supporting breast cancer awareness. If I haven't cut it out already, they're actually supporting pancreatic cancer, but it's still really great to see. Just checking in a couple hours later, and it looks like everyone's gone home right now. So, but looks like they just poured that slab right there. That's probably gonna lead up into barrels of fun. But yeah, should not be too much longer. Anyway, I'm gonna head on to Superman right now. Haven't done this in a couple weeks, so hopefully it doesn't have too long of a line. But yeah, let's go. Probably the closest views I've gotten of barrels of fun since starting these construction updates. But look at that. That looks awesome. So there's that last piece plus the ramp. Actually, like I said, there's still a couple more still being spray painted, but Super Roundup, just waiting to attach that piece, and yeah, hopefully they can start testing all these really soon, because I would love to be able to see this open for Memorial Day, but we'll have to wait and see. Looks like they also have some wood planks over there, my guess, for pathways or stuff. Some pylons. You can see a lot of the stuff that they were spray painting on or painting on. But yeah, pretty great to see. Superman, unfortunately though, is only on one train, which kind of makes sense because the lockers were closed off or not available. They had the tarps down over them. So I definitely feel a lot comfortable about leaving my bag up here. But yeah, let's go for a ride.
So that means you guys are up and out of here. Look to the board, not look to the sky. You guys are going up and away.
I'll tell you, riding Superman, you get a great view of barrels of fun, the Super Roundup, the flying scooters, the nebulas. Oh, looks like they stopped. But anyway, yeah, probably definitely gonna have to come ride this. I actually really like this ride. It's not as good as, like, I would say Manta at SeaWorld Orlando, but it's still, I would say, a pretty solid flying coaster. But yeah, definitely gotta check out the progress over here in Shorline Pier and Project Purple over there. And one last look. We got new stamped concrete. Now look over here. I think believe I heard that this was supposed to be the new food stand. So that building right over there might be for merchandise, retail, games. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you guys, I'm really loving all the New Jersey cream in the area, especially the Garden State Grill. That, I'll tell you, it doesn't look tacky and cheap and like Six Flags anymore. It just really just pops. I can't wait to see what this area looks like when it's all lit up at night. The Shorline Pier looks absolutely fantastic. Hopefully they can finish putting together the wave swinger and then the Super Roundup and then the final touches on the Shorline Pier. And then hopefully we get that open by Memorial Day weekend or even just like a little bit after. But anyways guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the fun stuff I got going on here on PANJ Thrills. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye guys.